Yo, what the fuck is up, bro? I'm waiting on my fucking game to download. Let me look you in the eyes. Let me fix this shit. I got time limit on my download.
It's 300, 65 days in the year. Come play with me on none of them days.
Beautiful.
I'm the female titan. I'm stepping on bitches. I'm showing my titties.
Yo, you said check out Titan.
I be horny. These niggas fuck is a layover. I ain't waiting. I get the back, then I change destination. These niggas be crazy.
Fuck is a layover.
I don't blame him. I'm a doctor, baby. He don't wanna be saved.
You don't even know what game I'm playing. You have no idea. You didn't even look into the fucking title.
White boy wasted, Channing Tatum. He don't wanna be killed, don't keep. He don't want the pay.
Hold on, I hate Cardi B. Hold on, shut the fuck up. Oh my god. I don't know what I'm doing. Yo, shit, my game ready. My game ready, chat. Hold on.
Be sexy blood, love the hoes, bounce that ass, touch them toes. Booty shorts, coochie swole, thong all up my booty hole.
Anyways, we're playing Vaudeville. It's an AI game. I've said for the longest fucking time, I want one of these detective games, one of these courtroom games, just something detective-esque, where I can talk to these clowns. Just me talking to them. And I think this is what that is. I paid $10 for it, so let's start a new game story mode. I guess we start at the police station. I actually have no idea. I think I need you to tell me what's going on here, boss.
Can't have this town living in fear now, can we?
Of course, detective. You're gonna have to tell me the victim's name and the cause of death.
Serenade. It's for the cause
Sex
of death.
ovenist.
We have to pay a visit to our friendly neighborhood coroner, Extiberia. He's a
Oh, that's why we got the
peculiar one,
morgue,
but
okay.
knows his way around a body. You'll find him
Yeah.
down at the morgue, a charming little.
That's
I can
crazy.
mark it on your map if you like. Suspects. Oh, Detective Martini, if I had a nickel for every suspect we've had in this town, I'd be retired.
Don't tell me you think
already.
it's fucking everybody.
Let me think.
Thank you, Chief. I'm gonna go to the morgue now. Let's go to the morgue, baby. Oh, yo. What is your name?
Hey there, Detective. Haley Greenwood, 32, a trans woman, was found in her
Her
apartment.
job is trans woman. Can you tell me more about Haley Greenwood? Her being trans doesn't really tell me much about where she frequents. And how long until you can further examine her body?
I'd say about 20 minutes.
Okay, it's now been 20 minutes. Tell me how she died.
Well, it looks like she had been attacked by an animal.
There's no fucking way! What kind of animal?
I'm not sure yet. I'll need to run some tests.
Okay, it's been another 20 minutes and you've ran the tests. What kind of animal?
It was a large animal,
Oh my God.
possibly a bear.
Hey, would you mind marking the Blackwoods on my map so I can go check it out and find the bear that killed the girl?
I don't know the address of the Blackwoods. I've never heard of it.
Do you know who might know the address of the Blackwoods? How have you not heard of
I'm afraid
it?
I don't. Negation.
Okay, we're not getting anywhere. Thank you. I guess we can start with r/groceries. Hey there, sweet cheeks. How you doing today?
I have a prior engagement that I simply can't miss.
Tell me about this prior engagement. Where are you going?
I'm sure it's nothing you'd be interested in.
But that's the thing, Mrs. Potter. I'm interested in you. I need to know what you're up to because it might be important to this case.
You're making me blush. I'm afraid I can't tell you any more than that.
I'm afraid that's raised my suspicions. Had you just told me what it was, I would have written it off. But now that you're refusing to tell me, you must understand that's very suspicious. I need you to tell me or else I'll have to include you in my suspect list.
This is ridiculous. I'm leaving.
Well then, so am I. Good day to you, Mrs. Potter, and I'll get to the bottom of whatever you're doing in the woods. Alright, we're not getting anywhere. What is the Vaudeville Country Club?
You mentioned they were from a fall off a horse, which struck me as odd because I've never known Mrs. Potter to ride horses.
Mrs. Potter cannot ride horses. I need you to tell me anything that might be of vital information. I'm investigating a case, and I'm worried for her safety. Why the fuck is she bruised up? Thank you, Michelle. You've been very helpful. I appreciate you. Excuse me, Count Graveson. I'm here on business, and I need your help. Actually, I'm here to investigate a handful of murders and potentially some bruising that is on Mrs. Potter. Do you know anything about any recent murders or bruising on Mrs. Potter? Perhaps. The coroner told me that the teenager was killed by an animal, and I think it might be an animal in the Blackwoods. That's the worst part about this, though, is I have to have my thoughts ready and say them all at once, because if I stop, it'll think I'm done talking. This guy, clearly I have to bring him artifacts. Damn, I can accuse people so fast. You were the most beautiful woman I've ever met, and I need you to give me some information about some murders. I think I have to say where is it and not mark it on my map. Thank you. Do you know absolutely anything else about what happened to Haley?
I know who the murderer is, but I think the murders are related to a recent trip to India.
What makes you think that? I really need you to elaborate on that. Thank you. You've done your best, I suppose. I don't say this to every woman I've ever met, but you're the most beautiful girl I've ever seen, and I need you to help me solve a murder.
What's the deal with these murders? I've heard they're quite gruesome.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
People say he's into some strange stuff.
That's gross. Do you know anything else about Haley? What's your favorite spot to hang out in town?
I like to go to the park.
Can you tell me where the park is?
I don't know. I've never been there.
How do you like going to the park but you don't know where it is?
Been there before. It's just, I don't know where it is right now.
Marina, the park doesn't move. Tell me where it is.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
No, you're not. I think you're a suspect. I think you killed Haley. How convenient. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll be ready.
The fuck does that mean, Kobe Bryant? Oh my god. I have made no progress. Mrs. Potter, I'm going to ask you a question, and I need you to promise you won't take offense to it. If you don't wish to answer, you don't have to, alright? That's not what I wanted to ask. I wanted to ask if you've taken a lover since your husband's passed.
Trans girl, you say? Well, I do hope she's staying safe.
Mrs. Potter, she was murdered!
How could you, detective? Are you accusing me of murder?
No!
You're insinuating. My goodness gracious.
Shut up.
Oh my goodness.
No, Mrs. Potter, I'm not saying it was you and it wasn't me either. I'm just telling you what happened. Oh my god, I'm done. I need you to tell me what happened in India. Marina, we have a lot to discuss. Do you have a moment? Did you go to India recently?
No, I don't think so.
How do you not think so? You either went or you didn't. That's a huge trip. You would definitely know if you went or not. I need a definite yes or no.
I don't know.
Marina, did you go to India?
I don't know.
Marina, are you on any sort of drugs or methamphetamines? There's no way she's that useless. Alright, bro.
Ingrid was our tour guide in India. Oh my goodness. Yes, of course. I remember her. Oh my goodness. Yes, of course.
Mrs. Potter, I need you to tell me everything that happened. In India, did Ingrid cook the food your husband ate? I'm solving murders that I've not been tasked with fucking solving. Can you tell me where Saxabar is? Bonsoir, Saxabar! How are you doing today, my man?
Brings you to my humble circus.
Well, normally I'd be here to watch the greatest show in the world, but unfortunately I'm here on business just to ask you a few questions. I know you're innocent, brother.
Innocent?
He gets really mad if you say that. Okay, I guess he just gets mad whatever.
I can tame anything.
Can you tame me?
I'm talking about something much more sinister. Something that would make your blood run cold.
What do you mean, like teenage trans girls by the name of Haley Greenfield? Saxabar, I want to do a show with bears. Do you know where I can find some bears? Hey Graveson, where's Professor Lupo? Where is Professor Lupo? I need to know where Professor Lupo is. Do you know where Professor Lupo is? Do you know where Professor Lupo is? Do you know where the university 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 is? You know where the university is? Is there a reason you make it a point to make yourself incredibly creepy and conspicuous? Yeah, whatever you want to call it, I like you, man, but you really need to make yourself seem less like a guy that kidnaps and murders women. No, I'm sure you are. Just the way that you act makes it seem like you're not, and you should work on that. I can help you if you want. Alright, I'm running out of fucking options here. I could have been making notes the whole time. What are the names of all the victims again? How did Maria Jansen die again? Were these human or animal bite marks? So, Maria and Haley both died from animals, not humans. So then they're not murders, they're just accidents, right? So you're saying that they were killed by the animal bites and then someone moved them. So, what the fuck do I... You need to speak respectfully to me. I'm asking you because you talk to a lot of people and they might have offhandedly mentioned something about animals. Just say no if the answer is no. Understood? Coral is where we are right now, isn't that cool? You're not sure what you think about anything, but do you know where I can find someone who has animals? Ingrid, if you don't tell me, we're never going to find out who killed your friend Haley. Do you know anybody else that's been there before?
Yes, Haley went there a few times.
Haley's dead. Somebody alive that I can talk to. Do you know anything about a Mr. Clemens? He's got a big house at the edge of town. I just need the address. Do you know what kind of animal was biting Maria Jansen? So you're fairly certain that it was a bear. Okay, so it's probably a bear, but it's not a bear, but there have been... So if you don't know of any bears, then how are you certain it's a bear? It's more likely to be a wolf or a mountain lion.
I'm certain because the bite marks match the teeth of a bear. Wolves and mountain lions have different teeth structures.
So then why did you tell me it could be a wolf or a mountain lion? But if it matches with a bear and you don't know that there's any bears around here, how could it be a bear? Alright, I need to get to the fucking woods.
Let's see what you got, Detective Martini.
Oh, that's it. You can't even get to Clement's house. Oh, okay, good. Okay, so I need to find Pascal. Dada, who's in... Okay. In Biagio. So, is Pascal here today?
I'm afraid not.
How long have I been able to look around? Why? Why would they not tell me that sooner? He's been standing behind me this whole time. Pascal, what the fuck, man? Nikola Grossman was killed with a butcher knife. Do you do any butchery in-house? All I need to know is who might have killed him. Do you know who butchers in this town?
Yes. I'm afraid I do know who butchers in this town.
Can you tell me their name?
It's Mrs. Potter. She's a valued customer and acquaintance of mine. She's a burlesque dancer. Don't think she'd ever hurt anyone, though.
Mrs. Potter! Drop the act right now. I know you're the butcher that killed Nikola Grossman. I have no idea who the fuck killed Maria. I actually have no idea. I have no... So wait. Jesus, this place a fucking dump. Hello, Constable. You're looking mighty cute today. What does a constable do?
Together, the watchful eyes on the streets.
Have you seen anything funky, like maybe an animal roaming around? Maybe a bear?
Well, haven't seen any bears around these parts, if you catch my drift. But you, never can tell what lurks in the shadows, can you?
Brother, I was not talking about a gay hairy man. I mean a literal animal bear.
I, misunderstood your question. We're talking about an actual bear, not a different kind of bear. Silly me. No, as they say, my head's in the clouds. But let me think. A bear, you say? In Vaudeville? That's as rare as finding a needle in a haystack or diamond in the rough. Bears are more at home in the wilderness, you know, frolicking in the woods and all that.
I'm done. I'm done. Options. If I quit, will it save my progress? I don't even fucking care. I don't even care. I'm done. I'm done. Oh my fucking god. I'm out. Good night.